Remember, on Wednesday, we brought you an interview with the Director General of the Ghana Meteorological Agency, who says the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority and the Ghana Airport Company Limited owe them some 80 million cedis. Well, we've gotten a response from the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority.
So thank you very much for agreeing to speak to us. We've listened to the Director General of the Ghana Metro Agency. The thing is, he says there are some monies that have to come to them that have not come. So why this development?
Yeah, it's true that in 2019 there was amendment to the GMet Act. In the Act, Ghana Civil Aviation is to give them a portion of our aeronautical revenues. So what we did was that we had a meeting with GMet, including the DG himself, and I had a meeting personally with him, and we all agree that we're going to do a reconciliation of the figures. So the two teams, our finance team and their finance team, have been meeting, and they are yet to come out with figures. So I was surprised that he's mentioning figures 60 million, 80 million, and I've never seen that figure. So until they conclude on that reconciliation meeting, we have no figure. And from there we can come out with a payment plan on how to go forward with payment. So that is where we are. Okay. And we are still talking, I'm still talking with the DG. Before we come out with a payment plan and we finish the reconciliation, we've been giving them some payments. And the last payment that we gave him was 400,000 Ghana cedi. That was in March. And he can confirm as well that we've given them some payment. And apart from that, we've been supporting them in their maintenance activities. We are buying new equipment for them. We are supporting their training activities, both local and external. And sometimes even their external obligations, they come here for support. So we've been doing that. So I'm surprised that he's saying that we are not forthcoming. We have been having meetings with them. I've been having meetings with the DG, and my two finance teams have been meeting, and very soon we'll come with a figure after the reconciliation, and then we'll come out with a payment plan. So that is where we are. So for now, that is the only thing I can say, that we are waiting for the teams to come out with a figure. But the figure he's mentioning, I don't think is the truth. But when we come out with the figure, we'll come out with a payment plan. And as I said before then, before the conclusion of the two finance team coming out with the figures, we have started even giving them some payments. So
those monies that you give them are for what?
Yeah, for equipment, for to support the procuring of equipment, as well as for their maintenance activities, because they provide services to civil aviation. And as part of the act, we had to give them a portion of aeronautical revenues. So that is what we are doing, and we will continue to do that.
So if they are quoting a certain figure, and I'm sure you also know at roughly how much comes in, how much is it likely that it's possible you may be owing them?
I can't tell. I can't tell. That's why I've given the tax to the two finance team. So my finance team, I've been meeting with them, as I said earlier, and they will come out with the figure. The figure he's mentioning, I can attest to that, and I can confirm that. They will come out with a figure, and the two teams will meet, and then we'll come out with a payment plan. And as I said earlier, even before that, we've started giving them some monies. We've been paying them, and the last payment that we made was in March, and we will continue paying them until we come out of a figure that will be agreed by both teams.
What kind of service do they render to you?
Yeah, meteorological services. They provide information on weather to the airlines, and we are supposed to pay them for that services that they provide.
Also, the services are provided for the airlines, not for you?
Not for us per se, for the airlines.
Okay. Yeah. So how come you're the ones who have to
pay? But that's what the law says, that we have to pay for that services. So in fact, before the amendment came, we all sat down. Both ministries sat down, and we decided that this is how we should go. It's in a way of also supporting their activities, and you know that they provide very important services to the airlines, especially the aircraft, and as the provider of air navigation services for the whole Accra flight information region, we have to also support them, and that is what we've been doing. So since 2019 that amendment came into force, you all know what happened in 2020. The COVID came in, the airport was closed from March to September, and our revenues come from the provision of air navigation services, as well as also the safety charges from passengers. And that time there were no passengers, so our revenue moved from 100% to 5%. So we all suffered, and we've been explaining to them that we are now picking up, so they should give us time. We'll come out with a payment plan that we all will support and we all agree. So they've agreed. So I don't know why they are saying that they agreed with us. We've exchanged letters, and our two teams are meeting constantly, and we are making payments even before they conclude on the meetings. So that is what we are doing at the moment. So if they say we owe them, I cannot say we owe, because you haven't concluded on any figure. If you conclude on that figure, then we will know whether we owe them this amount or that amount. So until then, we cannot put our hands on any figure. Yeah.
So effectively, about a half of 2019 and then 2021 to 20, because 2020, like you
yes,
said,
definitely. Yes, definitely. 2020, our revenues are now picking up, okay. And the industry hasn't gotten to the first quarter of 2019 or first quarter of 2020 as passenger throughput. It hasn't got to that level, okay. And we hope that it will get to that level very soon. But until then, we are managing with whatever. But it's picking up. Started picking up from the beginning of the year, and we hope that by the end of the year we'll have reached the level that we were before COVID. But they should be patient with us. We will pay them. Even during the difficult period of COVID in 2020, we were still making payments to them, although we had almost zero revenues, but we're making payment to them, so they should bear with us.
Okay, my final question. When is it likely that you finish with reconciliation so that they can get the payment and then they can go about their operations?
Yes, so what we are doing is the reconciliation is ongoing between the two teams, and I cannot put a definite date or definite time to that, but what I will say is as soon as possible they will conclude on the discussion and the reconciliation activities, and as soon as they conclude, then we'll come out with a premium plan based on also our revenues, and we will start. But as I said, even before then, we have some payment that we've been making to them, and the last one was in March, as I said earlier. So we will not wait until they conclude on the reconciliation. We will still be making payment. They might say it's not enough and all that, but we have also gone through difficult period during the COVID. We are all coming up of the industry. We went down, as I said, from 100% to 5%, but we are now picking up. We are somewhere between 40-50%, and we are operating on that revenue figure. But whatever we get, we also release some money to them, and we'll continue to do that until we get a final figure on how much we owe them. Then we come out of a payment plan.
Why not support them in terms of equipment so they can better serve you?
Yes, we've been doing it. In fact, I said it in my earlier comment that we've been buying equipment for them. In fact, a couple of years ago, we bought an equipment for them, which is called an AWOS, which they are using. And we are maintaining them. And we send them outside for training. We paid for everything. We paid their ticket and everything, the cost of the training. And we are maintaining them. Apart from buying equipment, we also help them in maintenance of other facilities. And we also help them in training. In fact, when there's an opportunity for them to go outside to train, we assist them. When recently they had a challenge in payment of their dues to World Meteorological Agency, and we help them. We paid that amount for them, and we've been doing that. They even in our premises, we don't charge them rent. They are we provide electricity free for them. We provide air condition, all the facilities we provide for them. We don't charge them anything. All this we do to also help them and to do their work efficiently. So that is what we've been doing.
Thank you, sir.